aka Jada. It used to be when I was in the world. Also, Little Diva was my stage name, and just making a autobiography of basically just my experiences of coming out of prostitution, homosexuality, transgender. Basically having tried witchcraft and everything that you can imagine, just coming out of those lifestyles and really turning to God and Him becoming my Lord of everything in my life. And so I just wanted to take a brief moment and just share some experiences with you that have really helped me, or just things maybe like food for thought along the way of your journey of freedom, because it is a journey. And I don't want you to think that it's just like this quick fix sort of thing. And sometimes it is, but most of the time, it's a journey. And what I mean by sometimes it is, I have known people that have gone to like maybe a conference, or there was a revival. It was usually like a revival sort of setting. And God was miraculously healing and setting people free. Now, most of the time, that doesn't happen because as you get set free, and in the journey of being set free, you become to know God, to be the answer to those really deep longings in your soul that you turn to drugs, alcohol, sex, or whatever it might be. So sometimes it's just that God wants you to know Him. And as I've learned, it's a privilege to really get to know Him. So there's in that, a lot of times God does not set you free instantaneously, because that's the journey of knowing Him and ultimately becoming to aware of yourself, as you become more aware of who He is. It's just like we were meant for God's glory. And so I just wanted to share just a quick thought that as I was thinking today. I was thinking about how when I first came to church, um, it wasn't easy. It was really, really hard. I know that the pastor wouldn't pray for me. The congregation wouldn't shake my hand. They said that I was a lost cause. So it wasn't a really friendly place. But I really felt like God had marked me and said that that's where I was supposed to be. And so there's a little more to that story. But the bottom line is that the acceptance from the church was not initially there. But I felt like God said to me, that every time the church door is open, be there. Every time that so a Sunday, middle of the week service, be there. I don't care if you just committed sin that day. You get to the house of God as quickly as possible whenever the church doors are open, and make that small commitment between you and the Lord, and see what begins to break forth in your life. There will be naysayers that be like if they heard what you're doing, which they really don't need to, because it's none of their business. This walk is so personal, and there is times where God uses the body to really help you out, and a great majority of that. But this is one of those personal times where God begins to have you walk in accountability to Him, and Him first. I remember just in my journey kind of correlating with this. It's like, you know what? It didn't matter uh, what I did and other people saw. I really felt like that to me. That wasn't what I wanted to base my life up on, and whether I sinned or not. I was like, if God can see it, that's enough. So whether other people could see it, for me, I wanted it to mean more that my God could see it. So I want you to have that mind frame as well. But anyways, there'll be people that say, maybe call you a hypocrite. But the reality of the matter is, if they knew what the church was intended for, that they would not come with that um, demonic basically word in their mouth, because the church was meant to be a hospital. It was meant to help bring back those that are dead in their sin back to life. It was meant to help the dying, the sick, the hurting. It was meant to help all those that Jesus came for. He said, I came to seek and save that which is lost. And so somehow somehow the church has been looked at as only for those that have it all together, which really none of us could be in the church if that was true. So I just want you to know, make that small commitment between you and the Lord, that every time the church doors are open, to be there. God bless you. I believe that's one of the first things that you have to begin to do between you and the Lord. Bless you. Bye bye.